So if you're here, I'm chuffed, because that might actually mean you've watched previous video on this as well. But if not, if you just want to be a weirdo and watch the second part, then that's absolutely fine, because I'm being a weirdo and only looking at Bleak House 2 and not Bleak House 1 as well. Mostly because I don't have Bleak House 1, but yes, I'm just using it as a vocabulary exercise, as I discussed in part 1 of this video. So we were up to here, relinquished. So here it means given up. A clerk is a person employed in an office or bank to keep records, accounts, and undertake other routine administrative duties. Metal, which I'm guessing, refers to the material metal, is a person's ability to cope well with difficulties, so spirit and resilience. Affable means friendly. Phosphoruted hydrogen is an old-fashioned way of referring to hydrogen phosphate. Prebendary is an honorary canon. So here we have honorary canon of Verona. Pestilent is deadly in some cases, but it can also mean troublesome or pernicious. Pernicious meaning harmful to morals. Often when I look up words, I'm like, I need to look up words in the definition as well. Obstinacy is stubbornness. Yeah, there's someone's note about a typo. Oh, affable. My memory is clearly poor, because I had to look that up like 2 pages after I'd just looked it up. Not a few words for a while, on any words for a while. Weiss in his actions. If anyone can comment what they think that means, then that would be very helpful, because I asked my auntie, who's an expert at literature and everything relating to vocabulary, and she wasn't sure. Weiss usually means, like, thrice is 3, so Weiss is 1. So sorry, like thrice is 3 times, so like Weiss is 1 time, and it can also mean 1 in general. But Weiss in his actions, I'm unsure what that means. Maybe it's like he gets what he's doing right first time. But yeah, you can see the paragraph there, and if you think you have any ideas about what that might mean, then please comment. Capacious is roomy. I haven't got any on this page. I'll leave you or yours in the lurch. So to leave someone in the lurch is to leave them abruptly and without assistance or support when they are in a difficult situation. Penitent is feeling or showing sorrow and regret for having done wrong, so repentant. Sally, so a couple of meanings for this. It can mean a sudden charge out of a besieged place against the enemy, so a sortie, or a witty or lively remark, especially one made as an attack or as a diversion in an argument, so a retort. I'm just trying to work out what's going on with where I've written what here. Let me pause for a second. So, perennial means lasting or existing for a long or apparently infinite time, enduring or continually recurring. It can also refer to a plant and mean living for several years. Onconiums are speeches or pieces of writing praising someone or something highly. Malignant is evil or malevolent. I've struggled to pronounce this word. Malevolent. And of course, you can have a malignant tumour. tumour, which is worse than a benign tumour, so that makes sense. An oracle can be a person, such as a priestess of ancient Greece, through whom a deity is believed to speak. It can also be a shrine in which a deity reveals hidden knowledge of the divine purpose through such a person, or an answer or decision made by an oracle. There are a couple possible meanings. So it can be a person giving wise or authoritative decisions or opinions, or an authoritative or wise expression or answer. Propitiate, yeah, is to gain or regain the favour or goodwill of, so to appease. Jocularity is a state of cheer or good humour. Now, balking, or like to balk, is because it's a verb, is hesitating or being unwilling to accept an idea or undertaking, or thwarting or hindering a plan or person, or preventing a person or animal from having something, or missing or refusing, so referring to a chance. I need to see where no, here we go. So, swaggerings. It's amazing, like, how I looked these up quite recently. I've already forgotten pretty much all the meanings, so it's good that I'm doing this video to not only help educate others who want to expand their vocabulary, but also help with my extremely poor vocabulary range. Now I have a Generation Z phone brain polluted by social media. Swaggerings is unusual because swagger is usually used as a verb, meaning to walk or behave in a very confident and arrogant, self-important way. So I put here, I guess the noun would mean narcissistic actions. But yeah, write in the comments what you think about that. Yeah, I went through balking. Blusterers are loudmouths. To vociferate is to shout, complain, or argue loudly or vehemently. A sentry is a soldier stationed to keep guard or to control access to a place. Finally, we have cogitations, which are thoughts, which makes sense because, of course, there's cognition. One more meaning of balking that I missed is it can refer to a horse and mean refusing or causing to refuse to go on. Right, I don't even remember writing that. An almanac is an annual calendar containing important dates and statistical info, such as astronomical data and tide tables. It can also mean a handbook that's typically published each year. Tumbrels are open carts that tilted backwards to empty out their loads, in particular ones used to convey prisoners who'd been condemned to the guillotine during the French Revolution. It can also mean two-wheeled covered carts which carried tools or army ammunition. Frolicsome is lively and playful. Now, here we have beckons that fifer to him. So yeah, fifer is a noun that is a non-combatant military occupation of a foot soldier who originally played the fife, which is a kind of small, shrill flute during combat. Now, if anyone can think what this would mean in this particular context, tenor of my life, then please feel free to comment. I think that it means drift of my life. I initially thought like a melodic line of my life, but I think drift of my life, just sort of kind of the way my life is going, I think it means that. But there are a few definitions that you might like to be aware of. So tenor can mean, or tenor, I guess, the highest natural adult male singing voice, or a person having this voice. The voice part next to the lowest in a 4-part chorus. A member of a family of instruments having a range next lower than that of the alto. The melodic line usually forming the cantus firmus in medieval music, or the drift of something spoken. Sorry, that's not the last one. The drift of something spoken or written, so purport. A continuance in a course, movement, or activity. The exact copy of a writing, so a transcript. The concept, object, or person meant in a metaphor. And a habitual condition, so character. And I'm going to leave it there for now, because I don't want the video to be so long that no one watches it.